Since I chose to go with the detachable, I really think that was the best for my situation. You know, you retain a little bit of food, and it was good to have to get that, be able to clean that up and get that out of there on a regular basis, just so you wouldn't have any complications down the line. Well, you know, any kind of procedure where they're knocking you out and sticking stuff in you, you're a little reluctant. You don't know how it's going to, you know, play. But everything he said rang true, and it was, you know, for the procedure, it was quite pain-free. I think my wife was a little more nervous about spending the money than I was, but you know, being 54, this is lifetime. It was an investment in what I do on the side, and being able to eat and enjoy food, and just being in a social environment where you don't have to worry about leaving the room during a dinner and taking care of things and coming back. So for me, it was money well spent. I think also for me, I sing professionally as a sideline, and it was something I just had to do. I didn't want my partial or my denture to be flying out in the 6th row. It just, and when sometimes it would get loose, and then you'd start getting nervous, like, well, what's going to happen next? And this put all that to bed, rest easy, and it didn't, the best thing about it, it didn't affect my singing voice at all. I never worried that I was making a bad investment, because in the long haul, I couldn't deal with the denture and the partials. It had run its course. And hygienically, it wasn't the best thing to do, going with the partial, the removable. I'll start that one over again. Going with the detachable was the best investment I could have done as far as the situation that I had. Because after years with a denture and a partial, it just couldn't go on anymore. Hygienically, it wasn't a good move. I had to go somewhere else with that. I couldn't take it for the rest of my life. So for me, it was a great investment, and if I could sit down for 5 minutes with anybody, I'd tell them the same thing. Since I've had the all-on-4 and the detachable implants done, I can eat corn again, I can eat an apple, I can chew a steak. I don't have to cut it in little baby pieces. I can go ahead and just eat like I did prior to, you know, having the problem. So I'm real happy about it. And then, you know, it's been about 1.5 years, and the last 1.5 years has been great. I'll tell you the logistics of coming to see Dr. Ron. I live here in Southern Indiana, and I've had some work done in the past where I had to go back across the river, back here. One dentist does the partial or the denture or the implant, and the other one strictly pulls teeth and does the implant. So to have it all done, one-stop shopping, plus it was close, was a lot easier. I didn't have to make 2 different appointments, and it was just pleasurable dealing with the whole staff. I elected to have the IV sedation, and it was very easy for me to take. It worked well. Seems like I knocked out, and then they were tapping me on the shoulder, said, "Hey, James, we're all done." So that was good. Nobody likes to get stuck and have their mouth all yanked around, so it was that was pleasurable having that sedation. I'd have to say from the start, regardless of what got you here, when you have teeth problems, gum problems, it's not nice. You got to take care of it, and you may put it off for a while, or you may look at the cost, and you might wait and start juggling it. But I'll tell you, when I made the decision to have the detachable and the all-on-4 done, it was, I should have done it a long time ago. And it's been, the process went smooth. There's some healing involved, which seems to go by quickly. The staff here is great. Being here in Southern Indiana, and that's where I live, it's one-stop shopping. You don't have to go across the bridge, get anything done, leave the state, And it's worked out well for me, and I would recommend it to anyone. Getting back eating some of the foods I've always liked to eat is sure great. And I do some singing on the side, and I'll tell you, it never affected my voice, which I was worried about. And overall, I'd have to say the experience and what I got out of it was well worth it. If I had a chance to sit down with anybody for a few minutes and talk to them about it and answer a few questions, I sure would, because I'd do it all over again.